a broken way.
Let me hear from y'all how y'all feeling about it.
I'm getting older,
Got another one, y'all.
way more stronger. Because of your love, you raising me to be like you. That's why I have to empty myself out. Because my life was so messed up, and I really need your touch, and I'm screaming out.
Oh, I wanna go, wanna go, go. Oh, I wanna go, wanna go, go.
Don't slow it down, pick it up. This worked out, now sit up. That's what I tell myself all of the time. My father protects while I'm out on the grind. I gotta stay watch out for the pride. If I mess up, I'm justified. I spread your name worldwide. To let them know that you glorified. And tell them I'ma see you one day. And they gon' see by the actions I did. I'm getting older, way more stronger. Because of your love, you raising me to be like you. That's why I have to empty myself out. Because my life was so messed up, and I really need your touch, and I'm screaming out.
My life was really messed up. That's why I need your touch. And I'm screaming out.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, hallowed be thy name. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, hallowed be thy name. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, hallowed be thy name. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, hallowed be thy name. Older, way more stronger. Because of your love, you raising me to be like you. That's why I have to empty myself out. Because my life was so messed up, and I really need your touch, and I'm screaming out.
All these songs are too short. What is happening? All your songs need to be like 10 minutes long. You need to start telling whoever making your tracks to extend them. Y'all, the name of that one is called Father, right here on Breaking Bread with the Bishop on We Praise Radio. What y'all think about that? Y'all make sure y'all go and get it. Listen, he said, I'm getting older and I'm getting stronger. Woo!
Empty myself out.
Gotta empty myself out.
Because my life was so messed up, and I really need your touch.
Need your touch, and I'm screaming out. I'm yelling out. I'm reaching out. I'm hollering. Yeah, man. Definitely great songs, man. Great songs. Listen, y'all, please go and get it. Please make sure y'all go get it. Go get it. Do not download it. Go and buy it. Man, tell everybody where they can find you at, where they can find your music.
All right. Well, you can find my music on all platforms, from Apple to iTunes to Amazon Music to Spotify, whatever that is, YouTube. I got 3 videos on YouTube.
Craigslist, go everywhere. Anywhere they sell anything.
I mean, Walmart. You can go in Walmart and ask them. Dollar Tree. You go to Dollar Tree and just say,
get it.
Go to Dollar Tree and ask for Billy Bird Sr. And they're going to point you in the right direction because they know where to find me. They know where to find me.
Dollar Tree, go down the candy aisle and get some of them Albanese. I wish I had some in here. But they got them Albanese gummy bears. They got the sour ones. Oh.
Yes. Well, hey, have you back here all back?
Listen, right here.
Like, one of them. Yeah, have you all jacked up. But also you can find me BillyBirdSenior.com on my website. You can go on there.
What a website?
What a website.
Come on, man. Artists.
it up.
Artists don't be having a
Lift your
website.
boy up all the way, all the way.
All the way. Let's step y'all's game up. Get y'all a website. Get y'all a website. Get your, gotta be seen out here. It's a different time we live in. So,
You gotta go
technology, we can't be just selling stuff out the trunk of our cars like Cash Money and them back in the day. We got to reach the masses.
I still I know it's old school, but I still got some speed.
Oh, you talking? She said I'm a comedian too, straight clown. You talking about me or him?
Probably both of us.
Probably both. Jacqueline said that's right. I got my peeps together. I ain't got no website. She ain't got my website together.
That's all right.
I'd have been to 3 people trying to get my website, but that's okay. People don't want to make no money in this season, and that's fine. I ain't worried about it.
That's all right, man.
I'm gonna take the money that I was saving from my website and I'm gonna go buy the album. That's what I'm gonna do. So I need y'all to do the same. Please make sure y'all go and support Kingdom Music. Man, it's been great having you on. Now listen, I ain't saying you got to go.
Yeah.
But we do have part 2, and she is here. So if you want to stay and hang out, feel free.
Girl. Calandra, what's up, girl? Hey, I'm gonna sit right here with you. I ain't going nowhere.
I just wanted to tell you that
I just hosted her thing, man. I just hosted her release, and she better not. She think I'm going somewhere. No, I'm not going nowhere. I'm sitting right here.
I don't be wanting to, intrude on other people's times, but y'all, it's part 2. It's 9:01. We got to bring her here. I didn't want to just sit in the background. Y'all, national award-winning artist Calandra Grant is in the house. Y'all say what up. Welcome to We Praise Radio. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Billy Bird, why you still here?
What'd you say?
Why you still here?
Why you still here?
I'm gonna let you talk.
I'm just playing.
I'm sitting on the block. Look, the brick walls behind me. I'm still on the block. And I'm hanging out with my girl.
Billy Bird. Billy Bird is my friend. How you doing, Bishop Joshua J. Humphrey Sr.?
Listen, I am great. All is well. God is good. And so is his grace. That's why we call it Amazing Grace.
Yes.
But listen, I'm so excited to have you on here. This was really a special night because, thanks to my sister, I know you wasn't here earlier, but, I was just telling the peoples that Jacqueline is my sister for real. We go back like 25 years and, that's family to me. So same with Billy. She told me about you. And I'd actually heard you before. I've heard your music. I think I've seen you in Atlanta while I was there.
Okay.
Somewhere. I be all over the place. So I think I'm trying to remember because my memory do be really good sometimes. And then it'd be bad. Yeah, it'd be
I get it. No, I get it. That comes when you become seasoned. When you become seasoned.
Listen, because I'm on that other season side. I know I look young, but I done crossed over that 40 line. So I'm.
Me too, sir. But listen, that's age ain't nothing but a number.
That's what Prophetess Aaliyah said. That's what she said. She said it. I was there when she said it. So listen, you have over 30 years experience in the industry. You are not just a name, but of course to be reckoned with. Can you please explain to the people, tell us who Calandra Grant is, because we need to know. Tell us from the beginning where you come from and all that good stuff.
Well, I am Calandra Gant. I am born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. I am a true Georgia peach.
True Georgia. I hear the accent. I can hear it. Yes, I can hear it. I can hear it. I can't hear it. I can hear it.
But understand, I can get proper too. I was in the corporate world for about 15 years before I stepped out on faith and just wanted to do this journey.
You got a white voice?
Huh?
You got a white voice?
I can, if need be. I adjust to the situation. That's what I do.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. You got to be a chameleon out here.
Listen, in these streets, they don't care about nobody, But I started as most people would say in the church, but I've been singing since the age of 3. I started directing choirs at the age of 9, playing instruments at the age of 5. And
come on, instruments, what you play?
Huh?
What you play?
I play piano, piano, drums, a little bit of violin, a little bit of clarinet. My main instrument is this here,
This
but
hurt.
this
Okay.
here, I'm learning to play guitar.
Okay.
Because I went to I studied music education at Morris Brown College.
Morris Brown.
I attended Milner School of Music.
That's a real college. That ain't just on Drumline.
That's a real college.
That's a real college.
Yes, it is.
I knew that, but I think at least 3 people was like, Morris Brown, that's real.
It's a real college.
Somebody started Googling.
They are back. But so music has been a part of my life. You know, I was the little yellow girl standing up in the choir stand with all these old people while the choir sing. But that's how I learned about harmonizing. And my grandfather played piano for over 70 years in the same church. So he was my very first musician. You know, so I traveled at a young age everywhere. So I have a little old school in me, yet I know how to adapt to the newer generation.
Yeah.
But I learned how to bridge the gap. You know, I love a good hymn, and then I love a good hip hop song too. So you know,
I'm a hymn fanatic. I can't get away from it.
I grew up singing "Guide Me Over Thy Great Jehovah."
Oh, Pilgrim!
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Through this barren land. You see how quick I went in? I told you, listen, it don't take much.
Keep I have it. So I did, you know, I grew up on all that.
I almost ran out this room.
Don't run. You're doing a show. Don't run.
I
don't run.
I got my bad.
You're
my
doing
left
a show.
My left knee.
No. So I appreciate a good choir song, and so, but I'm a lover of all music, from
that's what it's about.
Old school R&B to jazz to gospel to country.
Now, who's the best country group? Because I need to test you real quick. Because if you
it depends. Because I like some Rascal Flatts.
Okay, never mind. We done. All right. That's all I need to hear.
Bless God.
Said anybody else other than Rascal? Now I do got some other peoples that I listen to, but the Rascals, woo!
The Rascal Flat, you know, so you know, I embrace all music, but my calling is gospel. But I have the ability to sing all styles, but I know I couldn't make a living off of the other styles, because you know, my calling is singing the word of God. But I do believe that there are some R&B people that love the Lord too. So you know. You know, so you just got to know what's for you. You know, you got to walk in your lane and know what's meant for you. So, but I love it all.
Yeah.
I love it all.
You just hit on something that I was actually getting ready to segue into, but, you know, we know, but we have to remember that the 90%, like a huge 90% of all R&B artists came from the church.
Of course.
And this ain't like nothing new. I mean, everybody from Al Green to Charlie Wilson, you know, like all of these people, even George Clinton, like he was a church musician. Stevie Wonder is coach, like, you know, so we know what it is when we hear it. For sure, but I think that the biggest thing that you said is knowing and understanding your lane and what works for you. I think it's too easy. Me and Billy kind of talked about it earlier, because I know we kind of talked about his journey on the R&B side as well. But I think that, you know, sometimes it's a lot easier to just do what we see and we go by what we know, and you know, and especially because if we really gonna talk about it, it's a much bigger market. You know, the dollar sign pay a whole lot. R&B is gonna pay way more than gospel does, but you know, rather than chasing the money or chasing the dollar sign, you have to really chase after God, and you really have to have a heart for God and understand what your true calling and purpose is. And I think that once you do that, it still doesn't mean that you can't sing R&B or can't even love or appreciate it, because I tell people all the time, you know, the Bible says every good and perfect gift comes from above. So even with R&B, the gift is not the song, the gift is the voice.
You know? My philosophy on that is, even with the different groups that I've sung with through college, we would sing all styles as long as it did not compromise our faith.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you wouldn't hear us out there talking about, twerking all over people and all this stuff like this. But if you're talking about a good love song like a Luther Vandross or Anita Baker,
Or
you
Earth,
know,
Wind, and Fire.
right?
Thank
I'm a
you.
Gap band. I'm a Gap
So
band
that
fan.
man, listen, I'm a Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm gonna tell you my top
You
three.
know,
Stevie's number
um,
one, Earth, Wind, and then you give me a little Confunction, huh? A little Confunction,
and
little
see,
Love Train.
and a lot of people don't know about Glenn Jones and Patrice
Oh, how
Rushen
about Glenn? Oh
and
yeah.
all those. See, I like
You like
quality,
Maladies.
solid.
What about
Yes.
James Ingram?
Yeah,
Woo,
So
Tone.
Peebo Bryson,
Debo. Yeah.
I'm talking about classic music.
What about Phil Perry?
Who? Yeah, Phil Perry. Yeah. Now see, I will say the young music today, some of it I like, some of it I ain't quite. I be trying to find
I don't like
the
nothing past 05. Nothing past 05.
Ugh.
Anything past 05.
But there are some good ones out there. But see, there are people that people probably don't listen to, like Madison. What's her name? Oh my God, Madison Rain. It's the artists out there. See, those are the type of artists that I would listen to. Huh?
How old is she? She like 20 something.
She about 20 something, but there's depth to her lyrics though. There's depth to her lyrics.
You are 20. You ain't got no oil. If you 20 anything, you ain't got no oil. You ain't got no oil.
Don't be like that. God distributes the oil to whom He pleases.
Now I like her, but her like 30. No, her is young.
Oh, her is good. Her is good.
Her is real good.
Yeah.
But anybody else 20?
That her and Caesar song blesses me.
Listen, that best part, huh? Here's the thing. I feel like it's really a church song. Deep down on the inside, I feel like that could be an R&B hymn. It could be. If you love me, won't you say something? That's deep.
Yeah, well, think about it. They took soul soul child song.
Mm-hmm.
Love, so many things I want to say. That can be a gospel song.
That's a hymn.
I am the queen of incorporating R&B when I do my live shows, and it depends on where I am. I call myself, I will switch lyrics. Like I took Jill Scott. Is It the Way You Love Me? Mm-hmm. And added it to the end of one of my songs called Love and said, I love the way you love me, Jesus.
You don't get in trouble for that?
Huh?
You don't get in trouble for that?
No, they ain't trying to make no money off of it.
That's frowned upon.
It ain't frowned upon when I'm in them festivals.
Listen, I'm just saying, Billy, you know what I'm talking about. You go certain places and they,
But that's why you got to know your audience. You got to know your audience.
I agree. See, Indianapolis weird. Y'all got to come up here. These Indianapolis listen. Indianapolis is the Apollo of the industry. I'm just trying to tell you. I don't care.
Yeah, you got to know your audience.
We got to know you, and you better be real good. And if you start doing anything we got a problem with, we will sit on you. And I mean sit tough. I can't believe she pulled out Jill Scott. And it's 30 people in the background going crazy. And it's going to be them 3 that's going to go live and they're going to talk about you.
But that's okay.
3 outweigh that 30. We weird like that.
But you know what? But that's okay.
But you do what you do.
Because when them 3 put it out there and 50 people per those 3 watch it, that's just more views on that video. That's right.
And that's 3 more sales you got. And
Look,
50 more followers and fans. Talk about it, Billy. Listen, tell them.
No, but this is the great part with on Calandra. I'm a help on both sides. We're Kansas City the same way. They will eat you up. But I'm gonna say this as far as Calandra, she does an awesome job. Even the song that she has with we're gonna go into that song anyway. I know you're gonna play it, but she does well on that song and how she adds the R&B into it. But I am gonna say this as gospel artists. One blessing for us is we don't have to under the law with gospel music. We don't have to ask for rights for R&B music. I don't know if you know that or not. So we can do music. You can do the songs. They'll still get paid off of what's going on, but we don't have to go in and ask for rights. We don't have to go through what R&B artists go through because of where we are. So that's what I do love about what we can do. If we wanted to kind of take a little here and there, and
y'all make sure y'all write that down.
We won't get penalized like others would do, and because we're in the gospel, man. So I thank God for that. I'm a back on. Let's do your thing. Kalandra knows.
Listen, we still appreciate you being here. So we're gonna get into some of this music that you got because I want to hear it because you done set me up, and I just feel I don't know where I want to go. I don't know where I want to start.
Just go wherever the Lord is leading you. Be led by the Spirit.
Be led by the Spirit. I'm gonna start with He's good because He is good, and you said be led by Him. So if I'm gonna let Him lead me, I'm gonna let Him lead me because He's a good God.
He is a good God. He's a good God.
Y'all, if y'all know He's good and good all the time, I just need y'all to go get this right now. I need y'all to go buy it. I keep telling y'all, don't y'all download nothing. We buy stuff around here. This one is called He's Good, and it's the remix for the first time right here on Breaking Bread with the Bishop on We Praise Radio. Kalandra and Now, I'm gonna be honest about that song.
Okay.
I
Tell the
like.
truth.
I'm telling the truth. I like it, but um, just one small little.
Okay.
I was kind of disappointed at the end
Okay.
because you went to outstanding and I got excited, but you didn't do the.
I
You
can't
didn't do the Uncle
sing
Charlie.
everything.
You didn't do the Uncle Charlie. You got the. You should have called him.
Nah, I can't do Uncle Charlie. I can't. Nah, I can't
You
do
did
Uncle
Uncle
Charlie.
Charlie.
I can't do everything now.
Knock me out. That's what I was waiting on. I thought
But
you
you
was
know
gonna
what?
do it.
Well, I couldn't do that because I changed the lyrics. I changed the lyrics in it, so I'm not really saying what he's saying in the
I
original
know, but you could
song.
have changed it, but did that. You got to do the. You got to do that.
I remember that when I do it live.
Do it live.
I'll try to remember
I'm
that.
gonna drive. I'm gonna drive to Atlanta.
I will try to remember that when I get ready to do it live. I just wasn't thinking about that part. I was just
And
doing me.
it's cool though. Other than that, that was fine. Nah, what
Okay.
y'all think about that? Y'all think that was good? I liked it. That thing hot. The name of that was called He's
Ooh.
Good. The remix with a little outstanding on the end, little Gap Band, little Uncle Charlie. Shout out to Uncle Charlie in his absence on tonight. He couldn't be here with us. He's probably you know, somewhere doing a show in like Tuscaloosa,
Right.
somewhere weird. But
And just so y'all know, I do have a license to put that on the end of my song.
that's good. That's what I'm talking
I
about.
I went and paid, and I have a
And your coins.
license,
You got your coins.
and I went and paid,
Now
so I
he
could
said
use
she's
that.
in rotation on your shows. Now DL Marshall, what do you do? Y'all know DL Marshall?
Oh yeah, we know DL.
Y'all know DL. I know DL Hughley. I don't know DL Marshall. I feel like I'm annoying. We need to get to know one another's and
DL,
become friends.
that's my brother right there. DL, he's a comedian,
He's a
backstage.
comedian.
Yeah,
He's a
that's my
comedian and a
road.
host.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we tour together.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. I want to go on tour. Ain't nobody called me and said nothing. I got a
Talk to Lady
speedway
J.
card.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I got a speedway card. I got points. I give me some gas. I'll meet y'all wherever y'all need to be. And he on my station too. Okay, cool. Yeah, we need to matter of fact, let's get him on the show. Let's just make that happen. Jacque, make that happen. Y'all
See?
let's make something happen, get DL on the show. We spread the wealth around here.
That's what I'm talking about. You might as well. It's enough for everybody to go around.
So speaking of that, so one thing I didn't ask Billy, but I'm gonna ask him as well since he's here. So I want to start with you because spreading the wealth is something that I believe is a lost art in gospel across the board. Pastors who don't share their pulpits, artists who don't share their platform, radio hosts who may not share their platform. It's just a lot of different things, and we have a lot of gatekeeping that goes on. And I know we all have experienced it in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But I'm gonna ask you, Kalandra, because like I said, you just kind of threw it out there and it just kind of sparked something in me. And how do you feel about that? Like, as far as, because again, with being in the industry for over 30 years, I'm sure that there was a lot of no's, a lot of no's, and probably even now still get a lot of no's. How do we fix that? Because again, I feel like we have to learn how to spread the wealth. We got to share. We have to mentor. We have to reach out. We have to do a lot of these different things. But when you are constantly seeing people say no, hearing people say no, it can turn your heart cold and make you not even want to. So just kind of talk to me about like what your perspective is on that.
It can. When you first start in this industry, you're gung ho. Let me say this because I was until you really learn the business of it.
Yeah,
it's ministry, but it's business
for sure.
And we just do ministry in an industry when we really realize that. So I am a firm believer of collaboration because at the end of the day, what's for me is for me. And when my heart is to help other artists to there are some that I've mentored. There's with me being a vocal teacher and a teacher period across the board, I make it a point to try to help other artists so they don't have to go through what I went through. But it's a mentality thing, I believe. I believe people have grown up with that self-preservation, with that crowd mentality, is that I can't let nobody get more than I get.
Mm-hmm.
But not understanding that when I win, we all win. Especially if we're part of the same team.
Yeah.
We all gonna look good. If I'm winning and we're part of the same team, you winning.
Yeah.
And I made it a point to, I said this last night, or I said it at my releases, that my goal was to bring integrity back to the. I'm not saying that it's not there with people, but the people I've encountered. I'm talking about my experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody doesn't operate in integrity
Mm-hmm.
because they chasing the dollar instead of trying to chase the things of God.
Yeah.
And when I've learned is that when you chase the things of God, the other stuff is gonna come. And at the end of the day, this is my example. I have a business partner. We're both artists. But we're we got two different vibes, basically.
Okay.
But you would be surprised to know the flack we got when we joined forces and collaborated, because we actually have a business together. People literally tried to make us compete against each other.
Wow.
They couldn't understand that when I got on a platform and they looked for another artist, I referred her because I want her to win too.
Yeah.
And it had nothing to do about something being taken away from me, because Calandra's Calandra. She is who she is.
Mm-hmm.
But when we come together, we're some powerhouses.
Yeah.
And so people couldn't take that. So they would rather see us compete and at each other's throat than collaborating and making power moves in the kingdom. But it's 5 years in and we still going strong.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, the focus was God,
Yeah.
not us,
That's
not
real
everybody
good.
else.
Real
And when
good.
you point, I'm gonna be very frank and very transparent.
Listen.
I really less what people think and what people say, because at the end of the day, if you know me, you know me.
Yeah.
If you know how I move. That's why I've had longevity in the industry. Not because I'm such a to some people, I may not even be a fantastic singer. But when you work with Calandra, you work with somebody with work ethic, integrity, and we gonna serve the kingdom. And I think I would rather deal with somebody I've dealt with singers that can run, do all this stuff, wasn't no anointing, wasn't no integrity, wasn't no nothing. So I think at the end of the day, collaboration is the key. There's power in collaboration. Even the word of God says where 2 or 3 are gathered, he'll be in the midst. So imagine if we came together. It would be, he even said, when you go out, bring 2 with you so you can have a witness. I mean, it's not meant for us to do stuff by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he created Adam and then said, you know what, Adam, you need somebody. Let me create Eve so you won't be by yourself.
Yeah. Thank God for Eve.
Hallelujah. Thank God for Adam. Bless the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So we need somebody. But I wasn't always like that. When I first started, it was just me. I didn't have a team. I was a grinder. It was just me. But people came along and said, Calandra, you're not an island.
Mm-hmm.
You're not an island. Everybody needs somebody. That's why God created all of us.
Yeah.
So my thing in the industry is that preferably there will be enough of us that will change the game. That's our motto we're going to change the game for the kingdom. That's the motto for our podcast.
Yeah.
We're going to change the game for the kingdom. And basically, we're going to change the mentality, and it starts with us. Yeah. And if enough of us change the mindset and enough of us be an example, eventually that thing going to rub off and more people going to be like, you know what, it's cool. Let's collaborate. Let's do more. And stop worrying about people taking from you. We serve a rich God. It's enough to go around.
A rich God.
He's serve a rich God.
Houses and land. And he got money.
And he got 1,000 cattle on it. Come on now.
That's what he said. God don't need no cash app, huh?
He's a rich God. So he will not withhold any good thing from me.
From you. That's what he said.
If I'm being obedient,
tonight, you're gonna make me run.
I know. If I'm being obedient, I'm following his word.
Yeah.
I ain't compromising. There is nothing he will not He's not gonna withhold any good thing from me because
Absolutely.
I belong to him.
Yeah.
And when we get that mentality to know that I'm not gonna, I want to see Billy succeed because when Billy win, I win.
Yeah.
Why would I withhold information? You know what? I can't stand people holding information that will help other people.
Yeah.
Cause you scared they gonna do it better than you. If God gave it to you, you got it.
They are. They're supposed to.
But you got it. If you're doing what you're supposed to do with it, you've accomplished what you're supposed to accomplish. He gave it to you to bless somebody. We are blessed to be a blessing.
Absolutely.
We're not blessed to hold on to it. We're blessed to be a blessing. And so I don't care about people knowing what I know in my head and what I've learned in the industry, because if it's for me, you can't take what God got for me. It's mine.
Yeah.
I can give it to you, but you can't take it away from me.
Yeah, yeah.
But I can what I can say, I can what's the word I'm looking for? You know, I can mess it up by the way I am, but it ain't that you took it from me, it's that I defaulted.
You relinquished it. Yeah.
I defaulted because I wasn't obedient. I didn't follow the instructions
to
get to the destination.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing with that. So that's how I feel. But I'm just Calandra. You know, I just sit here.
Come on, Billy, jump in here. Come on, give us your 2 cents.
Man, she killed it. I mean, I you know, she killed it right there. But I'll say this: we a lot of people are afraid, and she said it. Women are afraid of people and their skill sets and what they have and what they bring to the table. And if we are like she said, if we are esteemed, and I'll call it Christ esteemed. If you're Christ esteemed, then you're not concerned with what everybody else is doing, because you're concerned with your gift. You're concerned with what God you're so lined up. It's kind of like gossip or in the world. If you're worried about what everybody else is doing and gossip, and you're not going to do what you're supposed to do. But if you focus on you don't have time for anything else. And so it's us learning how to focus on our gift. And when other people come, you learn how to enjoy other people's gifts. Absolutely. So when I hear Calandra, when I hear all those artists that's around us, even Eric, Joshua, all of these guys that with the gifts and women with gifts, I love it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, so I jumps on, you know, I carry a bag. I'll carry the drumsticks. Yeah. I will bring the mics out and turn the speakers on. I do it at church. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, I help those. So my thing is let me serve, because I'm a servant. So me, I don't mind when you saying how sharing the wealth, like people come in and I love it. You know what I'm saying? And see, I'm a youth. I started dealing with youth since when I came into ministry. So I've been teaching young people to give, to love others and love their gifts. Yeah. So be a clown, not to reciprocate that or to do the same. So when I see people and I see their gifts, my thing is how can I be a part of that? Because if you're doing awesome and you're doing great, and like she said, and I'm on the block with you. You know what I'm saying? So I get to enjoy that. If Calandra wins an award and we on the same team, and we are on the same team. And I said this on the last thing, even when I did the hosted, when me and her first met up and we came together, me and her had jokes. We just going at it. And I told her, I said, you remind me of my sister. And she does. She reminds me of my sister. And I said, so when I come in and we come together, my thing is, if whatever she needs, if they need some help with anything or whatever I can do, I'm serving. I'm helping whatever I can do. And so that's the mentality. And you, the question you asked was, how do we share the wealth? It's serving. Yeah. Being a servant, learning how to serve, be available to serve, because that's what Jesus did. Our whole thing is to mirror him. So if we mirror Jesus and we serve, we don't have to worry about nothing else, because we're doing what God called us to do. And then doors open. Yeah. And many doors have opened for me because of servitude. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why he's put me around the Lady J's and the Calandras and all of the people that I'm around, and you. That's how I'm able to come and be on your show, because of the servitude that I have. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how you open it up.
Yeah,
That's how
man.
you
We are
want to serve.
all connected. Yeah, we're all connected in some way. And one thing about me, when I first started preaching, my pastor used to tell me all the time, he was like, man, you know what makes me want to preach is hearing other preachers. Like if I'm in a church and if I go hear another pastor or if I'm in a revival and I hear somebody, it just makes me want to go home and study immediately. And it was just like, to me, that was weird then, but then I kind of got it because, I'm the same way musically. Like when I hear, somebody get on organ, I'm just like, oh, speaking of organists, since you're in Atlanta, big shout out to my big brother, Eric Miller. Oh, I know you know Eric. That dude is so cold. Eric Miller literally every single time makes me want to retire, sell all of my equipment, and practice like all at the same time. Um,
Yeah,
Rob
that
Dixon? You know Rob? He's from here. Rob Dixon. His sister's Deanna Dixon. She was on Sunday's Best. But they're both
now I
in.
know Deanna. I know Deanna Dixon. I don't
Okay.
know Rob though.
Yeah, her brother. Yeah, it's her younger brother. They be
Okay.
together all the time. But yeah, he's originally from here, and he plays, and we both grew up together. So I got a lot of people in Atlanta. Actually, Demita, I'm Demita's music director. So I'm her MD. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my girl. So yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, like I equate that because again, it all goes back to collaboration. When I first started producing, it was one of those things that just kind of fell in my lap. I never saw myself as a producer. I never really saw that was something I would ever do. I
Hmm.
kind of, dibbled and dabbled, and I felt like I was always in the right place at the right time. So I was able to pick up certain things.
Yeah.
But when I started, for me, the first thing I said is like, I need a mentor. Like I need somebody that will help me because I didn't want to be stuck, sit here stuck behind my computer trying to figure everything out on my own and getting frustrated because I really don't know what I'm doing. And so
Yeah.
I had the very quick understanding that it's a lot because it's a lot to it,
It
and
is.
I'm still learning like every day. Even earlier today I just found out something brand new on accident. Wasn't even looking for it, wasn't even thinking
Yeah.
about it.
That's interesting. Yeah.
I'm producing a single and I had to call my big brother George Tyler. Shout out to George Tyler. He's like my mentor, and I watch him and I glean so much from him. But he's an amazing producer, engineer, and
Yeah.
so ever since I started doing this in 2018, he's always been like the first person that kind of opened up that door, helped me, and so I had to literally like tell myself the only way I'm going to be successful is if I learn from somebody who has more experience. When I started preaching, same thing. I wanted to
Yep.
surround myself with not just my pastor, but other preachers and pastors who weren't just good, but also knowledgeable, people that were willing to pull me under, take me under their wing and really show me what I needed to know. And
Yeah.
so I
You make it.
terrible now that we still have so many gatekeepers and so
Yeah.
many cliques and so many different, we're so territorial, and
Yeah.
especially in gospel music, like you
It
said,
really is. And I'm gonna tell you a solution to that. But you said something. Don't ever surround you. We should always be life learners,
oh,
lifelong learners.
yeah,
If you get to the point where you can't learn nothing, you need to
yeah,
go on back. You need to go
yeah,
on.
yeah,
We are lifelong. I do not know everything about this industry because it changes daily. But what I do know, I'm open to sharing. But when you get to when you start dealing with gatekeepers and
yeah,
all of that, what I've learned, create your own platform. Create
yeah,
your own.
yeah.
Do it yourself.
I'm the king
Because
of I'm the
if
king
God
of
is,
I will
if
I
God
will
is
create.
doing that,
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't wait for
do
nobody.
it yourself.
Nothing. I don't wait for
Do
nobody to
it.
do nothing. If I get
That's
if I am now, I am the pure definition. We used to say like if you give somebody an inch, they'll take them out. I am that one.
Yeah.
So if you give me room to run, like I'm taking off. Like if you give me an opportunity, and
Yeah.
I think that's also been the reason why, even like with my show, like I'll give y'all a story of this show. So I actually, man, what was it, 2018? I think maybe 2017, 2018. I got offered to do a radio show, and it was from somebody here in the city. And Jacque at the time, they were actually working together for the same station. she reached out to me. She was like, have you ever thought about being on radio? And I was like, yeah, well, actually I hadn't. I was like, but I've thought about, maybe doing something else to branch out. And they had interviewed me a couple times, different things that I was doing. She's like, you should, have your own show. I want to give you a show, and I'm gonna set everything up, and you ain't gotta buy nothing. Like I'm gonna hook it all up. And I was like, cool. I was really excited, and I really wanted to be great at it. So I kind of started, reaching out to some other people, getting some advice, studying, and working on it, and just never happened. Never heard nothing. And for like 5 years, it just was like, okay, I guess this ain't gonna happen. And then fast forward to 2022, we were in Jacksonville, Florida for the Rhythm of Gospel Awards. And I was out there with, I think he's still on here, but I was with Andre Speed. And I had produced a song for him. We were nominated for 6 awards. I had 2 other artists.
That's my boy.
Yeah. You know Andre?
Andre, we interviewed him on our show. Yes.
Oh, that's what's up.
Speed, yes.
Yeah, that's my bro. So yeah, I was I did Sin Revival. I produced that for him.
Okay.
And so yeah, the song was up for 6 nominations, and then I had 2 other artists that I didn't even know were nominated, and they both won. And so I just so happened to run into LaQuint Weaver, who owns We Praise Radio, and I've known him for years, and we just hadn't seen each other in a long time. And it was a great weekend. We won a couple of awards, and I introduced him to Andre. He's like, man, I really wish that I would have known him before, because I just booked this thing, and I got Kevin Lemons coming, and Andre loves Kevin. And so I was just like, oh, don't worry about it, he'll be there. He's like, what? I said, no, he'll be there, because I had just did New Year's with Kevin, and me and Kevin were kind of talking about working together, before he passed. So that still messes me up, but we were in Detroit, and when we went to Detroit, I had a chance to introduce them. They met Kevin, and literally right after we left, he was just so excited that we came, and he was just like, nephew, you ever thought about being on the radio? And I was just like, okay, here we go again. And I didn't really take it that way from him, but it was just the way he said it. And I was just like, well, I've thought about it, but, again, not really knowing what that was going to entail. And he said, literally, I had a dream, and God told me to give you your own show. And I was like, what do you mean my own show? Like, he was like, everybody just here in Detroit, like, I know so many people, but he was like, you need your own show. And I know you're in Indianapolis, but I'm going to give you your own show. And so I was like, okay, so what do I have to do? He was like, no, it's your show. You do what you want to do. And again, this is somebody that has no radio experience, no college degree, like no nothing. Like I don't have any of those things.
Those are the best ones though.
And
let me tell you, those are the best ones.
Yeah. And so it was one of those things. And I thought about it, and I prayed about it, and I was just like, okay, well, I'm going to do it. And literally the first thing I said to myself, and he had mentioned it, but he was like, I think it would be great for you, because this will be a great way for you to get your music heard. And he was like, you don't have to pay these radio stations. You don't have to, especially as a producer, and, you got all these records that you're putting out. You don't have to go through that. You can play your own stuff. And the first thing I said was, this is my opportunity to branch out to other artists, to people that I like, the people that I listen to, the people that, like the Doobie Pals, who's been putting out records for years, ain't been nominated for nothing, ain't won nothing. It's just, and it's just like, this is Doobie, Red Hands.
I know.
I love Red Hands. Oh my goodness.
There's so many other artists, so many other people, Kevin Terry, Patrick Riddick, like, I'm still a big choir head. So there's so many other artists. And, it's no disrespect to them, but I say it all the time, on my show, like we like y'all, like we're Fredded out. Like I love Fred, but there's other people besides Fred and Kirk and Yolanda in Israel. It's like the same top people. And, I looked at this platform as this is going to help me to be able to reach out to other artists, the independent artists, the people that I know for a fact that really, really, put their blood, sweat, and tears, that don't have a label. You know what I'm saying? That's out here cutting hair and doing makeup and, cutting grass and babies. Yeah. Selling fish and, because that's a real thing. But it's because, again, and it's not that they're better than us. It's just, it's one of those things where, again, what God has for them is for them, but what
Yeah,
God has for me is for me. And I don't necessarily have to be Kirk Franklin to be a number one artist. Like I don't have to
that
be
is
Kurt
true.
or Ty Tribbett to be a great
That's
songwriter.
true.
I don't have
That's
to,
true.
you don't have to be Yolanda Adams or Kim Burrell or
Yeah.
Erica Campbell to still be an anointed female vocalist. And it's like people kind of miss out on that. So that's why collaboration is so big for me,
Yeah,
because I literally can
it
do
is.
it, period, point blank. Like I can literally come on here anytime I want. I have total autonomy. I can just do whatever. I can have guests. And I pick my times. And at first I was like, I'm gonna just do like one day a week. He's like, no, you gotta come on every day. I was like, you got one day.
Yep.
And then I said, I'll do Mondays and Wednesdays and just see how it goes. And it was almost like immediate.
Right.
As soon as I started playing music, I was playing different things that people have never heard of. And the people were like, well, who's this? Well, who is this? And who's that?
Exactly.
And then I started getting other people that would sing. So, of course, like Jacque is introducing me to y'all. And then, who's the other guy I had? Josh Wingate. He was on here not so
Oh
long.
yeah.
Never heard of
Yeah.
him before and loved his stuff.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of different people. But again, I think we all listen to different people. We all have, but it's like we get so stuck right here. These are the only people that we can play. These are the only people that we can listen to. Every year you go to the Stellars, these are the only people that's going to be nominated. And it's just like, there's so many, so other many. And so I just thank God that I do have the freedom and the autonomy to be able to,
Right.
do what I want to do and be able to play different artists and play music. And because
Yeah.
it really is a blessing in order for me to give back. Because like you said, what God has for you, I'm the same way. Like I got 3 singles going to come out within the next, month or two. 3 different artists, and I'm cool with that. But it's like I'm not using my platform to only play my music because I want people to just hear my stuff. It's like, no, I want people to know who you are. You got 3 songs, bring all 3 of them. You got an
Yeah.
album, come have your whole album listening party right here.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
'Cause
Well,
he said
at,
we can do it.
at the end of the day, it's really about just being comfortable in who you are.
Yeah.
I think people have an issue helping other people because they're not confident in who they are. They're not sure about their calling. They're not sure about who they are. I always tell young people when they ask me, when they come here, I said, please know who you are and whose you are when you come in this industry, because then you'll be less attracted to fall into the trap because you're solid in who you are. And then you're not worried about helping other people. I just believe that if you really know God sent you, God called you to do this thing, and He got your will, He got your lane planned out for you, it don't matter.
Don't matter.
It don't matter who trying. Now, don't get me wrong. Have discernment, because some people will try to ride your coattail and don't want to do no work.
Yeah.
And there's a difference in that. But if you got your sister and your brother, what's wrong with you bringing them up with you? Now, you can't make them work when they get there, because faith without works is dead.
Being alone. That's what the Bible says.
Yeah, faith without works is dead. I can believe it all I want that God gonna, but I got to put the work in. I got to give God something to work with. I got to give Him something to work with. So I'm with it. I've just learned to be content and comfortable in who I am, my uniqueness. That's why it doesn't bother me anymore. But I don't like the clicks. I don't do clicks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do favoritism. Business is business. Ministry is ministry.
I tell people all the time, clicks are for seatbelts.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't do it because I love God's people.
Y'all take that with y'all. Y'all take that with y'all wherever y'all at.
Hallelujah.
Clicks is for seatbelts. I'm not. Yeah, I don't.
So it's like I'm just gonna do what God. I'm gonna do God.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do you. I'm gonna do God.
Yeah.
And God tells me I got to love you in spite of your foolishness.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do God, and I'm gonna make great music, ministry music. I'm gonna have fun doing it. I'm gonna walk in my calling. I'm gonna bless somebody else when I can, and I'm gonna look out for people. That's all I'm gonna do.
So speaking of making good music, we got this song called Praize Anthem.
Oh, let's go to the island.
We're going to the islands. We are going to the Caribbean on this one. I ain't listened to it, but you said it, so I felt like I had to tap into my
I hear it. You changed on me.
I did all right. I did. I just real quick.
Yeah, you changed on me. You changed on me.
Booyah, booyah.
Really, but that's cool. Go ahead.
You done changed on me. Praise anthem. Yes, yes. You got to learn.
2017.
You got to give it up. Stop holding on to stuff and let go.
Somebody should be screaming right now.
Somebody should be screaming right now. Come on, introduction. We don't introduce people on records no more. We gotta get back to that. Introduce people. Just come on. Just start playing.
How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? I'm gonna move this hair a little bit.
How are y'all doing out here?
That we serve an awesome God.
This is live.
We're gonna take you on a journey tonight. Can we do that? You've been holding on to this thing too long. It's time for you to let go and move on. God is trying to bless and take you high. You keep wallowing in your trial.
Dusty wine.
Let go and praise Him. Let go. Let go and praise Him. Let go. You've been praying for a miracle.
Jamar Plummer, my brother. Love you, man. It's time, bro. We gotta get you on the show too, man. Too long overdue.
For He's already made a way
We're gonna make
out.
it happen one more time.
Let go. Oh yeah. Why don't you let go and praise Him? Let go. It's a new season and it's a new day. What you've been praying for is about to come your way. Why don't you come on and let go? Praise Him. Let go. Let go. Praise Him. Let go. Don't you give up. Oh no. And don't you give in. No need to fret or cry. Just lift your head to the sky.
Oh yes.
Whoa.
Lift him up. Lift him up.
Let go.
Praise his name. Praise him. Yes. Lift him up.
Why don't you lift him up?
See, look, I ain't even heard it. I knew it was coming.
Oh yeah, everybody, come on, let go. Lift him up. He is worthy. Hey,
Come on, everybody, praise our Savior now.
I will lift him up. Lift him
Come
up.
on, praise He.
Lift him up.
Praise Him. Praise He.
Oh yeah, everybody, come on, let go. Let go, praise. Let go. Come on and let go. And praise Him.
Yeah.
Say, let go and praise Him. Let go. Oh.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Nah.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah,
It's
man.
not long enough. I was just getting into the vamp and
Well, you
in the
you know we
praise and
can't
the
have.
chorus.
I know. Well, when I do it live, I do a
live.
whole. Well, that was from the live album, but when I have the whole band and I have a little bit longer on my set,
Yeah.
we really go in.
Y'all go in. Listen,
go
I'm
in.
with it.
We really
Yeah,
go
y'all,
in.
that was called Praise Anthem. Now, what's the name of the album?
The album is called The Praise, Worship, and Soul Live Experience.
That's a long title. I can't remember that.
It is because it has praise songs, worship, and soul.
That's too
Because
long.
I have a couple of souls. I know it is, but that's okay.
Should have
It's
just
all
said live.
Praise, worship, soul. Praise, worship, and soul live experience.
That's too long. Email it
That's
to me.
okay. That's
Just
the album. That's the album.
email it to me. I ain't gonna remember all that. It's
Okay, I
the
will.
praise, worship, contemporary, soul,
No, no, no,
live.
no. See, you're doing too much. You're doing too much.
I'm
Lady
trying
J
to
gonna send it
remember
to
it.
you. You're doing it too much.
I'm trying to
Praise,
remember it.
worship,
That's what I said.
and
Praise,
soul
worship, contemporary,
experience
soul,
live.
R&B,
Live.
South,
So guess what?
Southern
Yeah, you got three.
experiences.
You got three genres in there that I added. So it's 3 levels of me. We got some soul on there.
Come
We
on,
got,
levels. She said it's levels to this. I heard
you
it.
know, it is. It is. I got a good praise on there. Bless his name. I got worship on there called Have Your Way, God. And then I have the soul, Oh How I Love Jesus. When you listen to that song, it's gonna remind you of an R. Kelly beat.
R. Kelly beat. Okay.
My friend who wrote it with me, she said, "Girl, you know this is not Jesus." I said, "Yes, it is Jesus."
I want to hear
It's
it.
okay. We're gonna send it to you. I'm gonna tell Lady J send it
Yeah.
to you.
Lady J, send it to me because I'm
It
gonna tell
it
y'all
is
what.
Jesus.
Now, I said this the other day, and I was gonna go live about it, but I just didn't feel like dealing with the Saints. But I'm gonna just
Right.
put this out here because this is my show, and I'll do what I want to do, and I'll say what I want to say.
Oh, don't get me in trouble though. Please don't get me in trouble.
Ara Kelly, Robert. I don't care how y'all feel about it.
Well,
Robert is
yeah,
still the
yeah,
king
yeah,
of
yeah.
R&B. Now, I don't care
No,
what he did, what they
li-
say he did, and who he did it to.
can I say
I'm
this?
just saying what I'm saying because I don't. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because what day was it? Because this was recent. Thursday, I had a studio session because I just put the lead on the single I'm working on, and I was in my car, and you know how your stuff just randomly be playing. And this is my right hand. I'm so serious. I was in my car, and Honey Love came across my radio. Let me tell you something. Oh, God in heaven! I almost wrecked my car. I was singing so loud.
Honey
Let
love.
me tell you something.
But let
I
me say
couldn't take
this.
it. I said, this is why they need to let this man out. We need 10 more of these.
Well,
Hey,
to be honest, when we talk about the craft, we're not talking about his personal life.
I got nothing to do
We're
with that.
not talking about what we're talking about the
I got
gift.
nothing to do with that.
He has a gift to they can say whatever they want to say.
Without repentance.
But
Listen,
you know,
I'm
but
not repent. Honey
every
Love
one
is
of
an R&B hymn. Dedicated hymn. Feel it
but
on your
every
foot.
one of them
Hymn.
songs though, every one of them songs he put his hands
When a
on.
woman's fed up, a hymn. These are gospel national anthems. These are when a woman's fed up is the more than anything of R&B. It
Oh my
is.
God, not Lamar Campbell.
Let me tell you something. Shout out to Lamar. That's my big brother.
But
Listen, I'm trying to tell you what I know. Robert is the king. I don't
yeah,
care
his
what nobody
music.
say.
Yeah,
The
his
boy,
music.
the boy just writes.
Yeah, his music. Yeah,
He's the
yeah.
Kirk Franklin for real. He is the
Producing.
Kirk
Yeah, his music. But
You
you know,
can't
think
touch
about this. All of the geniuses. Think about this. All of the ones that had music that was timeless. Michael
him.
Jackson, R. Kelly, Prince. They all had something off about them a little bit. When you really think about it.
That's why I thank the Lord. Don't give me that. Just let myself be good. I don't
Yeah,
want it to be great. I just want it to be good. Make it good
right.
and playable. I
They
don't want
when
it to
you
be
really think about it, they all
I don't
had
want none of
something
that.
that was different, but they were geniuses in what they did.
Yeah. Don't give me Robert's gift. I love Robert, but I
No,
know where the
no,
bathroom is. I know where to go.
no,
I know where the bathroom is because
my God,
my mama trained me
my God.
and my
But
dad.
no,
They told me where to go.
so yeah, we gotta
I'll go in
but
the
so
spirit. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
right. So we can't take away the gift. You know, we cannot discredit the gift,
Millie, don't laugh.
even though he needed some prayer.
He did need some prayer, much prayer,
Yeah, but he was
much
gifted
prayer.
now. He
He's
was
listen.
gifted.
I believe if they ever let him out and he finds his way
Oh
to
my
the
goodness.
studio, I promise you, y'all thought trapped in the closet was something.
Trapped in jail.
Trapped in the
Trapped,
cell. Listen,
trapped in the cell.
trapped in the cell.
Robert, we done gave you your new album. Robert.
Yeah, please tell us about it. Please tell us about it. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I listened to Trapped in the Closet like when it first came out. I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop playing it. I was like, this dude is insane. There's no reason why this is even happening. I don't even know why. This is the imagination. It's so vivid.
He makes songs out of everything.
Even that beat is just like as soon as it comes in, it's them timpanis.
But see, you are.
I'll be like, woo! Worship, praise him, praise anthems. Hallelujah. Robert is saved. He is the most saved R&B writer ever. I think Robert is actually apostolic. He might be. He's Kojic. He's
Oh no, not apostolic. Lord Jesus. But you know what? You just keep him lifted up in prayer. He has a wonderful gift.
And we just have good for righteousness.
Right. But you just have to pray for him.
I'm gonna pray for him. I want to get out.
His gospel album was cold.
Yeah.
Oh, the gospel album.
Oh, his gospel album was
he had a gospel album. Ridiculous.
Insane. I thought he was
saved me. I was wishing that I was a pastor at that time when You Saved Me came out. That would have been our invitation song.
Yeah.
That would have been our invitation song for at least 6 months straight. I said, listen, man.
I played the whole album, man.
Your music. I just said, listen, I don't try to tell y'all what to do. But that needs to be invitation. I don't care what y'all do on Sunday morning. Do that for me. I would join church every single Sunday if that was the song.
You know what?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
I would just get on up there.
Yeah. You can't take it away from them. That's why I tell people to embrace your uniqueness, embrace your sound. You don't want to sound like anybody else. I tell the artists when they come in, it's okay to have mentors like Karen Clark and Kimberell, but they are who they are. Kirk Franklin is who he is. Be you. We don't have one of you in the world. So just embrace who you are. I walk in my uniqueness, red hair, everything. I really don't.
Now you said something, and I hear it a lot about myself, which I do pride myself on. So I'm gonna ask both of y'all. I don't think I've ever asked anybody this question actually, but like you said, having your own sound. Describe your sound to me. What's your sound? And then I'm gonna ask Billy the same thing. What's your sound?
My sound to me is a war cry, and I'm gonna tell you why. It can be a silent war cry, and it can be a loud war cry. My sound is so unique that I don't sound like anybody else. So I have prophetically been spoken over every time there is a war cry in me, and it comes out. I have a particular type of run I do in all my songs. And that's my signature. I don't even realize I do it.
What's the run? You gonna do it tonight?
I can't. I gotta be singing to do it. I gotta be singing to do it.
Okay, never mind.
I gotta be singing to do it. See, I'm not that talented. I'm not that talented. Where I can be like, I'm not that talented.
That's what Karen do. That's
no, see, I ain't no Karen. I ain't no Clark.
Wow.
Yeah. My. No, I can't do that. No.
I love Lady Karen. She gonna kill me if she see me do that.
She gonna get you. She gonna get you.
That's my girl.
But no,
it's really Dorinda. I'm not gonna.
Oh man, Dorinda and her. My God.
Auntie Dodo.
But and Twinkie is bad on that Hammond. Oh my goodness. But no, you know what is my, but it's unique, it's different, but I always think of it as a cry, as a war cry, especially on my my praise songs. It's just like I have just like this. Let me tell you, it's like a ball. It's a mixture of jazz, R&B. I can't even put it in something because it's so different. It really is, and I'm not being. I don't know how to describe it. I know I don't sound like anybody else.
That's good. Now, a minute ago, you sounded like the island. You sounded like the Nassau worshipers.
This lady texted me. She said, "Did anybody tell you you sound like what's her name? That song, the lead on In My Name, Kim McFarlane? Was it Kim McFarlane?" I said, "Nobody has ever told me that." I said, "I'm gonna have to go back and listen to her music." She was listening to my music, and she said, "Did anybody ever tell you sound like Kim McFarlane?" I said no, and I love In My Name. That is my jam. That old school song.
I can see what she's saying. Y'all do have a similar tone.
Maybe it's the tone, but
Kim has a um, she has a certain clarity in her
mm-hmm.
tone that's very unique and stands out. I think I don't hear a rasp, but it's in your speaking voice. So
Yeah,
it projects out when you sing. Some
that's
people
my
just have a
preaching.
natural, yeah, it's like a natural rasp. And it's almost like, you don't really know if they singing raspy or if they hoarse. It's like it's a thing. But I hear that in your voice.
Yeah,
I think Kim's tone is just super clear. It's really
it
clean.
is. It
And
is.
but because y'all are both altos. Y'all are in that
I'm going
alto.
out to.
Yeah. But I can see where she's going with that. That's one thing I will say. I don't know where it comes from, but my ear, I can almost hear anybody like in my sleep because I mean, of course, like Daryl Coley, like
Come on, now.
Daryl when you're hearing him, like Walter Hawkins, like Walter, like certain people, Marvin Winans,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
some people's tone is so
Yeah.
signature and the way in which they so I've always had that. I just think I just developed it when I was younger because even if I didn't know faces or I didn't know names, I could always hear it. So that's always kind of stuck with me. But yeah, for sure. What about you, Billy? What's your sound? How would you describe your sound as an artist?
I would say if I was to name it, I would say urban praise or urban worship.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that's what I would call it.
Yeah, I can see that.
I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I am.
It's rhythm and praise. It's rhythm and praise, to be honest, though, because
Yeah,
they do have
you
an
know,
R&B.
yeah. But I would if it was my own genre, like if I was to say
Okay.
for me, I would say urban. I would say urban praise, urban worship. I just because I come from. I'm cut from that area. I'm not a churchy singer. I love
Mm-hmm.
the body. I love the
Mhm.
church. I love
Oh yeah,
and
you
I
definitely R&B. You definitely
Yeah,
yeah.
you it's R.
You
Yes,
definitely
it's
yes. It's in
yeah,
it's in you.
yeah.
but
It's in.
that's yeah, but that's where it stems from you know what I'm saying? So my word,
Yeah.
my everything comes in, but I don't have a gospel. I mean a
Yeah, it's no. I feel exactly what you're saying. Like Zacardi is pure church.
church.
Yes, yes,
Exactly.
John
Cardi
P.
is.
Like
Yeah.
John P. Key, church.
Pure church.
Rance
Yeah, yeah,
Allen.
yeah.
Like some people
So
Church.
me,
just churchy. Yeah.
so mine's I would say urban praise, urban worship. That's what I would say if
Yeah.
you would ask me.
But Lady J put out a point. Mine is jazz soul gospel. And it
Okay.
wasn't always that. I grew up contemporary and I grew up around quartet. So depending on my environment, I can
Well,
go
listen,
quartet with you.
I'm a quartet head all day. I was
I
born
can
and
go
raised quartet.
quartet with you. My
Now,
first song was a
okay.
huh?
I said I can do quartet. Like when I'm at church and we got certain songs, I can sing if I have to sing, but I still never sound like the person because
Me
I
neither.
am
Yeah. So yeah, mine is jazz soul gospel. It's jazz
Oh
soul
yeah,
gospel. It
you
has,
definitely
yeah.
so you got that Marvin in you. Just what I'm saying, just silky smooth.
Yeah, yeah. I'm jazz soul gospel. You catch me on a good day. I got about 2 jazz songs on the project too. That's got a soul. So I got a soul of jazz.
R&B, contemporary, praise,
Don't do
jazz,
that.
soul.
Hmm.
I'm waiting on the email to come through because that's what she said. Come
But
on,
you know
Marshall.
what?
He said
It's a
quartet all in his book. You know what? I ain't playing no quartet all night. I'm gonna play a quartet song before we get up out of here. I'm gonna
yeah.
have to
But
just
no, I
just
I
send my
love it.
spirit.
I love all styles. I love to give people a little bit of everything, so that way you can reach the masses. I'm like I can adapt to my environment. When I go into a service or an event, I actually sit still and fill out the environment to know what to sing and listen to what God says to sing. Because I go in with one plan, but then when He speaks, He may shift up the whole thing on me. So I think you have to be sensitive to your environment and choose what songs you really need to sing for that appointed time. But yeah, I would say jazz soul gospel if I had to really put something on
Yeah,
it.
so gospel. I'll take it. I'll
Okay.
take it. I think both of y'all have some great music. You know,
Thank you, Bishop.
listen, I just love meeting new artists. I love getting new music because I don't have to have the same 3 songs in rotation. Thank
She
you,
need to
Lord.
send you the whole project
But
then. We need to get you the whole project.
send me
I'm
every
sing,
listen. J
I'm gonna sing
drum. Listen,
as
the
well.
letter J drums. Breakin08@gmail.com. I ain't gonna charge you a dime either. That's what I did my very first show, my very first radio show. I said, you know what? If you're an artist, I don't care who you are, I don't care what kind of song you got, just send it to me. And I just for my, I think like the first month, I just would put my email every show just in the comments, and people would just literally send music in real time, and I was just playing it like as soon as my bing.
I got some. I
That's
got
why y'all
some.
see me like all over the places. I got like my iPad is over here, so this is my Facebook page, and we got the YouTube
Right.
page, and then I got my other monitor for the Praize page, and I'm
Yeah.
responding to everybody. And so, but again, that just goes back to like I was saying earlier about the whole collaboration piece, because you
Yeah.
just never know. You never know what you're gonna get. I have literally, and my people that watch my show all the time, they'll tell you I've literally had shows playing. I may load up about 20 songs, and I'll get through the first two, and then somebody will send something, and then somebody else will send something, and then something that I hear will just, it'll shift me into something else. And the next thing I know, I ain't playing nothing. I'm over here preaching and prophesying and crying and testifying. Like, it's just because that to me is just how powerful music is. And I'm sure
Yeah.
you
Oh.
have experienced it, because sometimes it does take that right lyric. It takes
It
that
does.
right melody, and that's what I look for. So again, I am in a great position because I never want to get so comfortable with
Yeah.
feeling like I got to appeal to a certain market or a certain audience,
Amen.
or only playing
Amen.
certain things, or
Yeah.
because I can do it, let me just go ahead and slip my new single out there. And it's like I will do that. And honestly, I've had people like, Josh, you should just do a night and just play everything you've ever done. I'm like, we'd be here for a week if I did that. And not to brag or say it in that way, it's just that I've really honestly been blessed to be a part of so many
Yeah.
different
Just
projects.
walk in it. You ain't bragging. Just walk in it.
And
It's
so
okay.
I'm grateful, but it's like I don't feel like it would accomplish anything in terms of benefiting other people. Like, I know what I've done. The people that know me know what I've done, but it's like,
Right.
in order for me to feel like I'm accomplishing something, in order for me to get what I need, because it's like I've already heard this stuff, so I want to hear something new. I done sat in my laptop for a week listening to the same thing. So sometimes I even get tired of my own stuff. Y'all know how that process is. You just
Oh
be like,
yeah.
oh, I just
You
so
got to
for
step away
me,
from it. Yeah.
yeah. So for me, I would much rather get Billy's new single, or I may have seen you sing with somebody, or I may have been in Atlanta and you did praise and worship, but I didn't know you had a record. You know what I'm saying? So it's things like that. So when I hear those songs, or when somebody sends me stuff, and I'm just like, man, I was having like the craziest day today, and somebody will send a song about, God will lift up your bow down head, and it's like, my head been down all day, and next thing I know, I'm toe up for like 30 minutes. Or, it's just things like that. But that's music, and that's
Yeah.
God. And God
Yeah.
always knows what to do, when to do it. He knows who to send,
That's
what
true.
songs to send. He knows what guests to give me.
Yeah.
And, honestly, everybody that I've had on the show has been such a blessing to me, even just
Yeah.
with being able to open up that door and give that platform. I've had a little bit of everybody on here. Like, I've had comedians, I've had therapists, I've had counselors, I've had
Yeah.
financial people, I've had, um, professional background singers, just talking about that. I've had other artists, producers and musicians. So it's not just about the music all the time. It's not just about, like, I had a guy that was a comedian. He came on here, he didn't tell one joke. Like, it was crazy. And he literally was like, bro, I gotta get on the show, bro. I got this new routine. I'm killing him out here. And I was like, cool, come on the show. And literally he got on here
Yeah.
and testified for 2.5 hours just about his journey and what he struggled with, and how
Yeah.
he and
Yeah.
I'm even now, I'm still looking at him almost every week. He's on a plane going somewhere, and to see, like, he's been here, and he was just like, man, I quit my job, and he was working at a bank. This dude was taking my
I
money.
can testify. I can
A
testify.
bank teller. I met
I
this
can
dude at
testify.
Huntington National Bank downtown, and I'm literally deposit or withdraw. And he just was the nicest, coolest guy every time I would come in. And so when I found out he was a comedian, I couldn't even believe it, because he wasn't even like cracking jokes like at the bank. I'm sure he was, but it was just so when I saw it, I was like, "You a comedian?" And then I heard
Yeah,
his routine. I was like, "Oh, this dude is actually funny." And literally, he quit his job, and now literally every week, every week, every week,
I
every
get it.
and I'm like,
That's a tremendous faith walk, though.
yeah. And so when
It
he
is.
got on here, I'm thinking like, yeah, bro, I've been seeing your journey. Like, man, you funny. Like, let's go. And he literally got on here. He didn't tell one joke, and I thought it was like the funniest thing after the interview. But it was like, but again, that's what I needed, and that's what he needed, and it was a place for him to really just be vulnerable. Because I'm like, and he mentioned it, he was like, bro, I'm gonna be on stage Saturday, but tonight this is like a different thing. And so when those things happen, um you just have to appreciate God in those moments, because again, you just never know. I got a song called One Yes Away. This girl Fatima, my big sister, I wrote it for her, and
Mm-hmm.
it was birthed out of this show. Just one of those nights, I was just in here, I don't know where it just came out of nowhere. I was just on this
I
whole
love
tangent.
it.
I was like, listen, I'm just trying to encourage people. I just really feel like there's a heaviness. I could just feel it through the screen. And I was just like, you're not too old. And I just felt
Mm,
like it was that, it was just a
yeah,
lot of people that have been feeling like they're too old to do something. Like, I want to write this book, but I'm too old. I want to have a record, but I'm too old. I want to, do this and I'm too old. Or, I've been hearing all these no's and, it's not going to happen for me. And I just kept saying, like, you're one yes away. Literally, you are one yes away. Stop worrying about the no's, because one
right.
yes from God can change everything. Just hold on. Trust me, you're one yes away. And I kept saying it, kept saying it. And next thing I know, she was like, so you were talking about it. It blessed me so much. And I just made a voice memo, and she's singing like, you are one yes away from your breakthrough. And I'm listening to this thing like, oh, this is crazy. And not even thinking that anything would come of it. And she was like, this is what I came up with. And I said, well, you know what? That sounds like a song. You need to write it. And she was like, well, I just got this from you. Like, you do something with it. I said, no, I don't. You the singer, like, write it. And she came over and was just like, let's just, let's see what we can come up with. And she
Right.
really came over here, and I sat down at my piano, and literally, no exaggeration, I had no ideas, no nothing. I took this same pencil and this same piece of the same notebook, and I wrote One Yes Away just at my piano. I had the whole song done in like 3 minutes.
That's the
And
best
that
kind of
song
songs. I can
tears
relate to
that thing tears me up every time I listen to it, because it was just one of those, again, just in real time, just one of those moments where I felt like God was literally dealing with me in that moment and manifesting everything that I was trying to give to somebody else, but it was really for me, because I too was just waiting on that yes. Like, I needed that yes.
Yeah.
It was almost like I needed God's permission, and I know y'all both can relate to that. Brandon Buffer, my brother, what's up, man? It was just one of those
Yeah.
moments where I just felt like, okay, God, I got things I want to do. I have ideas, and I've just been kind of in this place where I feel stagnant. I
Yep.
feel, like, and I'm trying, but like, and that song literally in that moment just gave me what I needed. And so we've been ending the show with the song. So I'm gonna play it so y'all can hear it.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just,
Man.
it was an amazing opportunity to be able to just hear God in that moment. And again, and me and Billy kind of talked about it earlier, just about the process of songwriting. Like, when it hits you, you just know, like, when it's him. It's hard for me to just be like, I'm gonna write a song today. It's hard for me to be like, oh, I got somebody that want me to do something, so let me try to come up with something. It's like, I literally cannot do anything without hearing from him. I can't move. I can't react. I can't respond. I have to literally wait on him, wait on his direction, wait on him to tell me what to do, because I want it to be heartfelt. You mentioned it earlier, what comes from the heart. I mean, we're blessed to be a blessing, and I'm just a firm believer that what comes from the heart reaches the heart. So it can't come from my heart until he gives it to me, because I think our hearts are very wishy-washy sometimes. We can have
Oh,
good intentions, but it's not necessarily. That's a whole nother thing. I'm gonna get into that later.
yeah.
But
The heart is deceitful. That's in the word of
yeah,
God. You can't
yeah,
trust
the
your
heart.
heart.
Yeah, the heart
You
is
can't trust your heart.
Yeah.
It's too deceitful. You can't trust it.
Yeah,
That's
and we have to be careful what we say we have a heart for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm not gonna preach tonight. I preached
Yeah.
yesterday,
Yeah.
but
Nope.
no,
I
like
ain't
that.
getting in that mode. You ain't gonna take me there.
Yeah, but I'm grateful for, again, you guys being true to yourselves, being true to the lyrics and the music that God has given you, not trying to sound like anybody else, not trying to fit that mold, not trying to, conform, but really authentically being who you are. And I can tell, I can definitely tell that you guys are very sincere. I can tell that you guys love what you do. And that this is what you're supposed to be doing. You're walking in your calling, you're walking in the things that God has for you. And like you said, we've been saying it all night, like literally what God has for us collectively and individually, what God has for us is for us. And I just wholeheartedly believe that, he doesn't, I say all the time, God never gives vision without provision. So if he gives you a vision, he's going to give you the tools that you need in order to make it happen.
Yeah.
And,
He's
he's
an
going to
intentional
give you
God.
the resources. Absolutely.
He's an
Absolutely.
intentional
And you
God.
know what else I love about him? He's sweet and he gets sweeter.
Than the day before.
Listen, and we're going to play this song called Sweetie. You see what I did there? You see how I set you up?
Boy, I think you is gifted.
Listen,
I think you is gifted.
I
You
got a
is
Christmas-
gifted.
I
to
got a
be behind
Christmas
you.
gift. I got a Christmas gift. It ain't no regular gift, it's sister.
Yeah.
Y'all, the name of this one is called Sweeter by Calandra Gant. Right here on Breaking Bread with the Bishop on We Praise Radio. We over our time, but we ain't going nowhere.
Y'all snuck that in.
How many know he's sweeter than the day before?
Sweeter than the day before.
Yeah. Every day with you is sweeter. Sweeter than the day before. Every day with you is sweeter than the day before. Every day with you is sweeter. Sweeter than the day before. Yeah. Every day with you is sweeter than the day before. I was sitting here thinking about how you made my life complete. Even when I stepped away, thinking I was free, just to run back to you. I realized it's you I need. I found you to be sweeter than the day before. Every day with you is sweeter. Sweeter than the day before. Every day with you is sweeter than the day before. Every day with you is sweeter. Sweeter than the day before. Yes, it is. Every day with you is sweeter than the day before. It's not fortune or fame, worldly acclaim that makes me feel this way. It's not what people say, but it's your amazing grace. For all these things that the world may bring, no, it won't last. Every day with you is sweeter than the day before. Every day with you is
Come on, King James. Oh, Lord. Take us up one more, King.
It's about to get crazier. This song is crazy.
every day with you is sweeter. Yeah, yeah. Every day with you is sweeter than the day before. Help me say sweeter. Sweeter than the day before. Your love brings me so much joy. Don't you know you're sweeter? Yes, you are. Sweeter, sweeter,
You got to hear it live though.
Quartet. That's my
It's a
quartet
little bit.
coming out of me.
It's a little bit different live.
That's my quartet coming out of me. Listen, that thing is all right. That thing
Yeah,
is all right.
them chord things in there is like.
Yeah, them progressions is I love a good chord progression now. I love a good key change. So listen, y'all, it's 10:25. We supposed to be done at 10, but
Oh
I do
Jesus!
what I want to do.
Oh,
I ain't gonna get fired.
oh,
I
okay.
ain't
I'll
trying to
let you
keep.
get.
No, I ain't gonna get fired. I just don't want to keep y'all all night. So listen, what's what we're gonna do? I want everybody on here to make sure y'all go follow Brother Billy Bird Senior, and y'all make sure
Y'all,
y'all go follow Calandra Gant. Go get all of their music, their records, their singles, whatever they got. Thank y'all for being here. Shout out to my sister again, Jacque, for connecting us and making sure that
Yes.
we could have a good old time in the good Lord on tonight. And
Lady.
DL Marshall, we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna get you on the show because
Oh, that's gonna be a. Oh,
it's
Jesus.
gonna be a good show because you got two comedians coming together.
yeah.
And you better tell some jokes. I just sat there and said I had a comedian come on here and he ain't tell not one joke. So don't let me down because I still ain't
Oh my
I still
goodness.
ain't had the comedy out. But no, I love to laugh. I feel like laughter.
Oh, I do too.
They say laughter is the best medicine. I can't live without it.
This is my good behavior.
You was being
Yeah.
good tonight.
I'm more serious.
This
I'm a
is
You the more
my
serious one.
good behavior.
I'm
You
more
more
serious.
serious. You was laughing a lot tonight though.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
You was laughing a lot. I don't believe it. All the serious people be the ones. It's just like
No,
them quiet ones. The people that
I
the quiet
get,
people really crazy.
I'm quiet. I'm
I get
quiet.
real dumb. Oh no, she gets dumb too. She can get real silly.
Oh, she
So
done already showed it tonight.
she knows
She's a
silly.
piece.
I was very respectful tonight, wasn't I, Calandra? For real, I did.
Yes.
I did pretty good. I did okay. I did all right. You know.
Y'all did good. Listen, I'm
Did.
proud of both of y'all because I feel like behind the scenes, that's when it really, especially like on tours and stuff, y'all be touring together. Oh, I know it gets
We
crazy.
hadn't toured yet. I don't think they want to do that.
We did the re-up.
We did.
we did award show and
Oh, okay.
yeah, we did we had a great time. So we
I had a great time. Listen,
hilarious. Yeah.
we gonna connect soon. I'm gonna make it
Yes.
happen. So we gonna all be in the same place at the same time.
I'm ready
It's
to
gotta be some-
collaborate. I'm
it's
ready
gotta
to
be some-
collaborate.
Trying to get up there where you are anyway, so we're gonna try to hopefully when we get up there I get to meet up with you.
Yeah, for
Come on.
sure. We'll
Yeah.
make it happen. There's always something going on. And you know, if y'all ever need some music, y'all need some songs or some, you know,
Oh,
some
I
keyboards, or some
believe in that.
horns, or some
There's-
bells
No,
and
we'll
whistles or
be
something.
reaching out. I'm gonna be talking to Lady J about you. I already
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
hearing doing and all the stuff you're doing. So we definitely will be.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna play this little song on the way out of here so y'all can hear it. Yeah, this is the song of the year right here. We was
Thank
this
you
close
for
to
having
being
me
nominated.
too. Thank you for
No, thank you
thank you
for
so much.
thank you for
And
pushing that
may
button.
God really bless
Thank
everything.
you.
you want. Yeah.
Bishop.
I
appreciate
appreciate y'all for sure, for sure. Y'all, the name of this one is called One Yes Away. And it's still doing really, really well right now. So y'all continue to support the song, continue to push it. And yeah, we're gonna make this thing work.
Yeah. What's her name again?
Her name is Psalmist Fatima.
Okay.
For every time you've heard the word no in your life, the time for your yes is finally here. We've come to encourage the believers that you are one yes away.
Okay, Oregon.
Listen, that's not me, that's my brother. My mentor. He's the one who taught me everything I know. I am on piano.
From your miracle, you are one yes away from God's divine plan. You are one yes away.
I am singing on the end. I forgot. Hey, Dana J, good to see you on here.
Are one yes away from your miracle.
Jessica, it's the season. Love you, girl. Good to see you on here.
From God's divine plan, you are one yes away from your destiny. One yes
Ah.
are one yes away from your breakthrough. You are one yes away from deliverance. You are one yes away from your liberty. One yes, one yes, one yes away.
All right.
You have been longing and waiting. Just keep on anticipating. You are one yes away. Just believe you are. One yes away. One yes from your yes, from your miracle. One yes, from your destiny. One yes, 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 you are. Just one yes away.
It's Joe Logan on earth.
your yes, sir. Lift your hands and receive your yes. You've been crying for too long now. He's ready to meet your needs. Anybody know he will meet your need? Anybody know he will come see about you? You're one yes away. All you gotta do is believe
Yeah.
it. All you gotta do is hang on in there.
Sometimes you forget, you know.
Listen,
I had
if
I
Go
was
ahead.
I wasn't supposed to sing on this song. I'm just telling y'all right now. I was not supposed to
uh-huh.
sing. I'm so serious. I'm gonna tell y'all a true story. So after I wrote it, we had the vocals done, everything was done, music was done, and you know how the whole process goes. So I called her. I was like, "Yo, we done mixing, man. Like everything is, you know." So we need to get this photo shoot scheduled. You know, we can get you some pictures. You know, cover. Yeah, so I was thinking like you should go to the photo shoot with me because you know I be doing all this stuff by myself and you know I ain't really got nobody. I'm like, yeah, I'll go to the photo shoot with you. Yeah, so like I'm wearing yellow and white. Like you got some yellow. I'm like, no,
Oh,
I'm showing up, but I'm not getting. Why am I getting on the pictures? I'm just a producer. Like I don't. I mean, just because I wrote it, I don't need to be on the cover. Well, I'm saying you should get on the cover because you know you gonna like you should sing. I was like, I'm not singing on this song. Now I'll show up to the photo shoot. I'll rock with you. I'll even help you pick your outfit out. I'll flat iron your hair. I'll bump your edges, whatever you need to do. Get your little earrings. I'll steam your stuff. Make sure you straight. I'm gonna be your armor bearer for the day. And she was like, no, just think about it. Sing on it. And I was like, So I called my brother, my engineer. I said, hey, man, she want me to get on this song, so I'm not going to do nothing. Just punch me in at the end, and that's going to be it. And that's literally what happened. But
You got excited.
I got excited. I felt my help at the end. So,
eh.
oh, thank you, Lord. But
Hey,
no,
hey.
yeah,
Woo!
that's the song. So,
That's a good one.
thank
She's
you.
singing that song now.
Listen,
She reaching the heavens.
You know, it's
She
funny.
reaching.
but yeah, her range is.
I went to school. I went to school with Crystal Rucker. I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
My God.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we all come from the same church, and I mean a lot of us. We all come out of the same place, but that's who she in certain tones, certain places she reminds me of Crystal.
Yeah.
Just certain.
They have the same head song.
Yeah.
Woo!
So
with that baby Crystal Rucker, when she opened her mouth,
Yeah.
I went to a show she did near Augusta, and she opened up her mouth, and everybody like fell back. And I'm talking about that. I started to say something, but that lady can sing.
Yeah, I've been around her forever. Yeah. Yeah, Crystal and I go down the line a lot of all the people that because we all was come out of the same place. Even like Doobie and them. Doobie and them, he's out of Connecticut, but we and Kevin, his little brother Kevin and Billy.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. So Billy and all was
my God, man.
been around with them. Alex Ward, I don't know if you Ace, Ace.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, he played in my wedding. So that was one of my partners. We all come out of the same church. So me, Alex was Ace. Yeah, me and Alex. Yeah, we went together, and then we went out.
I'm gonna tell you the one record that I don't think ASAP gets enough credit for, and I think that I can't say that. There's two really.
Which one?
Is Everlasting Life. Kimber.
He killed. Yeah.
But it's like if you know, you know. But I'm gonna tell you one record that he does not get enough recognition. That Shay Norman "Deliverance Will Come" record.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
First of all, Shay Norman, I miss Shay. Shay was so cold. God, he was so cold. But ASAP demolished that record. I'm talking about that was one of the first records that like really kind of changed my ear in terms of production. He has a song called Lucky, and
see they sleeping on the song that he did with Lowell Powell. He produced that album, and really get to push that thing. But that album was dope, man. It's a dope album, man, that they did. And his ex-wife Miranda wrote a lot of the songs, some of the songs on like Brent Jones and some of the other artists or whatever. So they both collabed on a lot of songs out there that people don't know that they produced.
Yeah.
But I was around on a lot of the stuff when they were doing the music.
What's up, man? So I'm saying y'all deep in this game. Y'all are
Yeah.
deep out here. Y'all deep. So, but yeah, we gonna definitely link up for sure. We gonna make something happen, and y'all just let us know
Yeah.
what coming up next. What's next for you, Calandra? What's next?
Oh,
Working on.
gosh. We will be doing an event here in Atlanta June 2nd. In June we'll be in Mobile, Alabama at the Rhythm of Gospel Awards. We'll be singing there.
Is in Mobile this
Uh,
year.
yeah, in Mobile, our podcast is up for award
That's
there in
good.
Mobile, Alabama. So God is really doing some good things, and I'm planning my. I'm trying to really. I really want to pull my tour back up, but I'm working on my second book as well. My
Okay.
first book came out during COVID, and
Is it a
I'm
cookbook? Because women don't be
no,
cooking no more.
it's an inspirational book.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it's still cooking though. You know what I'm saying? It's
Cooking.
still cooking.
But it ain't like the recipes you need somebody to be in the kitchen. But no, we just we really just been pushing
Girl,
this
you
thing.
nominated too? What you nominated to? What you nominated for? I'm nominated in 2 categories.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I think in the media categories.
She's
Lady
nominated
J.
for host with the most.
Yeah, so we're just trusting God. We got a lot of things. We pushing a new single. And just really I'm writing a song for a nonprofit organization, a veteran nonprofit organization that's getting ready to hit the studio and do that. So it's a lot of things community wise that I'm really pushing. But I'm just grateful just to be in this thing over 35 years. I can't complain. And to me, I'm successful. I may not be, what everybody else say success is,
You
but
was
it's what
successful.
yes, but it's what you call successful. And
Successful. That's what you is.
you know what? I need you to get that speech impediment worked out. I need you to work on that, Bishop.
What successful sis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it. Billy, go ahead. I can't do it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done. Billy, what you got coming up? We'll circle back to that.
Let me let me hit on that first. Let's hit on that one right there, real quick.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. I ain't
No,
ate since
that's
earlier.
all-
That's probably what it is. I'm hungry. I need to get my words.
Yeah, but success is really fulfilling what God has called you to do. That's what true success is. So when you're doing God's calling, I don't care if you gave somebody some bread and you was doing that. That's what success. And when it's all said and done, you did God's will. But I'll tell you some of the things that we're doing right now. And I'm doing. We have we've been doing this tour. It's called the Gentlemen of Comedy Tour. And so two of my friends, D.L. Marshall and Bam Brown, was the two comedians. And then I open for them. So I come in and I sing, and then they do comedy. And then here and there, we'll have someone come with us. We'll have a rapper or another singer or another comedian that'll come in and kind of open whatever as well when we go. So we're doing that. So we'll be in Tulsa, Oklahoma on June the 2nd. We have 3 dates, the 31st, 30, and the 1st and the 2nd. And you know how promoters, things happen sometimes. Whatever. So the 2nd is a for sure. We'll be in Tulsa for that. Then we'll be back home. We're supposed to do a brunch. We're going to see how everything's working out. We're going to do a Father's Day brunch like around the 16th or whatever, around that time. No, not the 16th. That's the day. On the 13th, I believe it was the day we had. So we're trying to figure that out. But then we'll be at the Spin Awards, and I'm nominated, not in the Spin Awards, but I'm nominated for another event, which is what's it called? The Gospel Choice in Atlanta. It's the Gospel Music Choice.
I'll be there. I'll be there. I'm actually on the board. Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
So I'm on board member. What don't you do? You just do everything.
I just I don't sleep. That's what I don't do.
Listen, we ain't gonna talk about that.
I don't sleep.
I don't even
but
know.
No, I'll be there too at the Gospel Choice. So I love seeing Billy and all them at the different places. We have fun.
That's good.
Nominated for 3.
When is Gospel Choice Awards?
That is the end of June, 28th and 29th and 30th.
Yeah, and then
that's my son's birthday, June 28th. My oldest son, he's a senior. He'll be 18. Lord have mercy. I'm about to have 2 college kids. I don't know.
Yeah. I've been there, done it. Enjoy, man. Enjoy that, man. I've been there. Man.
That's why I'm at this point. I need to be one check away.
Yeah.
Tuition. That's what I need. Come on, Lord. Drop it in my lap today, Jesus. Yeah.
Bless y'all. Bless y'all. No kids over here. Bless y'all so much.
None.
Believe me.
That's fine. Just how she rub it in.
They're blessing. They're blessing.
Yeah, they are. When they're not. You know,
but they're blessing. I got
and they be stressed.
They're blessing.
So. Yeah, man. But again, Bishop, man, we appreciate you, man.
Yes.
Listen, I appreciate y'all for sure. Y'all make sure y'all like and share if y'all ain't done it. Make sure y'all like and share. Make sure y'all follow them. Go to their social medias. Follow them. Get their music. And yeah, that's it. We're going to get up out of here. Now, I ain't going to lie on my show because I said I was going to play a quartet song. But that usually is the last song that we end the show with is that One Yes Away. But we're going to end it with my boys. I don't know if y'all heard of Standard, but these my guys. So I'm going to dedicate this to quartet. You know about Standard? I'm going to dedicate this to D.L. Marshall because he said he a quartet here. So.
The men of Standard.
I got their project.
Yeah. The men of Standard, listen. Oh, yeah. For sure. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. We love y'all so much. We will see y'all on Wednesday. We're going to end the show with my boys.
Don't let him go unless y'all shout his name. So on the count of 3, y'all say Rodney real loud. 1, 2, 3. Rodney! Put your hands together. Early on Sunday morning. The deacons will get out front. They ask you a question.
What would they do, Rodney?
Ask you a question. Can I answer that question?
Ask it tonight.
Listen here. Have you got good religion? Oh, certainly.
You're welcome, sis.
Have you got good religion in here tonight? Oh, certainly, Lord. Have you got good religion in here? Certainly, Lord. Well, if you gotta say certainly, everybody just clap them. Come on, sing it for me one more time. Y'all got to do something to make us feel good in here tonight. Can we say it again? Have you got good religion in here? Oh, certainly, Lord. I wonder tonight, do you got good religion? Oh, certainly, Lord. Have you got good religion in here tonight? Certainly, Lord. Well, if you gotta say certainly, yeah. Certainly, Lord. Sing it for me one more time. Can y'all wake them up just one more time? Certainly, Lord. Say it like this. Have you been born again? Oh, certainly, Lord. Oh, have you been born again? Certainly,
come on, Rodney.
Anybody here been saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost? Certainly, Lord. Well, if you gotta sing it, certainly, yeah. Certainly, everybody sing it for one more time. Yes, sir. We got to hurry along. Oh, certainly. Oh, certainly. What about y'all on the inside? Oh, certainly. What about y'all over here? Have you been born again? Have you been baptized? Oh, certainly.
It's not so deep.
I can remember back in the days. I can remember back in the days when the pastor grabbed my hand and he pulled me in that water. He pulled me in that water. And when I got in that water, he put his hand over my face. He said, be to the great head of the church. I baptize you, son, in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Ghost. But that's not all. When I came out that water, something happened. I've been washing, washing away all my sins. Oh, nothing but the blood of Jesus. What can make me whole again? Oh, nothing. We go, well said, I've been changed. Anybody been changed? Anybody here tonight? Do you know you've been changed? Washed in the blood of the Lamb. Washed in the blood of the Lamb. Been delivered. My hand that I used to do all kind of sin with, they look new. My feet, did too. I had a new walk, had a new talk, I had a new shift.
All right, y'all, we got to go.
Well said,
We ain't got to go home, but we got to get out of here.
Got to get out of here.
Love y'all so much. All right, same 8 o'clock. Same time,